So it's cross country. Then yesterday afternoon, only two came back late. Jesus, it was so hot. Bloody hell, it was 32, I think.
A very, very good morning, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel, live here at RAF Lakenheath. How are we all doing? How we're feeling? And it's another fine day. Not many clouds about, just a few tiddly ones just behind me, but that's about it. The rest of it is blue skies. How are we feeling? A happy Friday to everyone, wherever you're watching from in the world. Big shout out to you all. And Ted's here now. Everything's all good. Ted's made the call, so we should get something now. So as soon as Ted makes the call, everything's all right, isn't he? Yeah. I mean, Guards March to everyone that's tuned in today. Let's start things off with a buzz. It's Friday, and we're here at RAF Lakenheath, home of the 48 Fighter Wing. Ah, yeah. Welcome to RAF Lakenheath, ladies, gents, teddy bears. Began its history in 1940 when it was built, but just prior to that was a decoy airfield. First residents, 20 operational training unit arrived with their Vickers Wellingtons. RAF Mildenhall, built in 1934, was using Lakenheath as a satellite station along with Tuddenham and Newmarket. 2 years later, in 36, RAF Feltwell opened. Now these two bases I mentioned, Mildenhall and Feltwell, are still today United States Air Force bases. They're both 5.5 miles away the backwards crow flies. Mildenhall in this direction, and Feltwell about at my 5 o'clock, let's say, at 5.5 miles away the backwards crow flies. With legendary squadrons 149, 199 squadron operating short Sterling bombers from here until the closure between 45 and 47. And when it reopened in 1948 as a very heavy bomber base, it was opened as a United States Air Force base. The 48 Fighter Wing didn't arrive here until 1960. They arrived here with their F-100D Super Sabres, with just the 3 squadrons at the moment. Their 4th squadron were inactivated in 1944 when they moved to a different bomb group, the 407th. And they arrived 33 years later and activated in 1977 when the 48th Tactical Fighter Wing, as they were known then, operating the F-111 Aardvark, with all 4 squadrons reunited again. That took them right up to 1991, where the F-111 Aardvark was started to be retired. The 495th once again became inactive, and a year later it was time to become Eagle Fighter Town. In 1992 they received the F-15E Strike Eagle, the 492nd Fighter Squadron and the 494th Fighter Squadron operating the F-15E Strike Eagle. Eventually, a couple of years later, between 93 and 94, the 493rd stood up as an Eagle Squadron as well, operating the C model at first, and eventually using the family version F-15D models. Then another change and another era for the fighter wing. The 48th became the very first USAFE wing to operate the F-35A, and that happened on the 15th of December 2021 with the reactivation of the 495th. They came back again, but they had a new name. They were called the Valkyries. You see, while they were flying the F-111 Aardvark, they were called the Thunderbarks, but the 495th came back with a new name, new call signs, the Valkyries, the 495th. A year later, in 2022, the 493rd became the second to operate the F-35A, which is our 5th generation stealth fighter. It does all that with a bit of sapphire, bit of RAM, radar absorbing material on the radar. It will just have a signature of a bumblebee, for example, which is quite impressive, or a small bird even. Hope we're all good, ladies, gents and teddy bears. So 4 squadrons, fighter squadrons here, but of course the 48th fighter wing is made up of a lot of roles. We've got the 48th medical, we've got the 48th security forces, OSI, LE desk, how you all doing there? Security force teams, the OSI, you've got the 48th medical, they do all the bloody work. I love that motto. You've got the 48th communications, you've got the fighter generation squadrons, you've got the fighter squadrons. Now the flying component of the 48th fighter wing is the 48th operations group. So F-15E Strike Eagles with 2 squadrons and F-35As with the other. Now I know what you're thinking on what the fever is right now. It's F-22s, that's what it's all about. They are here from the 1 fighter wing from Langley Air Force Base, and I believe it's the 94th fighter squadron who are flying the Foxtrot tail marked F-22A Raptors. Bring it on, definitely, bring it on, absolutely. Now our beautifully coloured, checkered yellow and orange vehicle of the AWCU today has been replaced by this, I think they call it a truckman or something like that. Still the same company, Phoenix. That's the AWCU there, Airfield Wildlife Control Unit. Big shout out to them, a very important role for what they do. The bird control, wildlife control, AWCU. The contractor is Phoenix, a private company that does our airfields in the UK. I know they do military, but I don't know if they do any others. There is another vehicle that does wing safety, which is part of the 48th. It's not just birds, it's wildlife as well that they take care of, from hares to rabbits to other creatures, great and small. But they don't deal with deers. They need to call a specialist for that, should they have trouble trying to shift it away, because they can become unpredictable. Welcome to the show. Let's ride. See what we're going to get on this Friday. There's a lot of talks of which runway is in use. Currently ATIS is saying 23. The wind, although blowing southeast, it's non-existent pretty much. It's blowing at 3 knots, which I do understand for heavier aircraft. If the wind speed, regardless of direction, is below 5 knots, they can use the westerly favoured runway, but we shall see. More importantly, let's just all have a good time. That's what it's all about. There are pros and cons, of course, if whichever runway is in use. If we are using 2-3, we get to see the afterburners, we get to see the aircraft taxiing down the catwalk, etc. If they're using 0-5, we won't see that, and we will see some very, very strong pull climbs on there. Quick climbs, unrestricted climbs, if we're going to get any today. And nothing is guaranteed, so sit back, relax, grab a drink now while we can. So, from my knowledge of what I can hear, the engines that I can hear spooling are either the F-119s or the F-135 PW-100s. Now, without the howl, they sound quite similar, especially from this distance, as they're spooling. What I'm listening out for is a little bit of an F-22 howl, which I'm trying to work out what causes that. Is it like the sweep of the F-15? We'll find out in a moment. And oi oi to everyone. Hope we're all good and well. We are in the official viewing area The overflow, it's full. It's completely full, I'd say. I don't think there's any more parking, unfortunately. Your best bet is maybe a lay-by further down, as in outside the enclosure, but that's full as well by the look of it. So maybe on Wangford Road, if you can find a lay-by, if there is one. I can't remember if there is, not sure. Alternative, park it in the town, get a taxi or a bus in. So welcome to our usual Friday show. I love this. Of course, we're not here next Friday. We are at Fairford next Friday. I know, even though I'm going to Fairford, I will still miss being here. It's always nice to be here. The spooling engines are sounding louder. Now then, that sounds more like a Pratt & Whitney F-135 PW100, which is applied to the F-35A. I haven't heard any howls of the F-22. Now this engine is huge, as in turbofan. It is a huge fan. It produces a whopping 43,000 pounds of thrust, ladies, gents and teddy bears. It's got a 3-stage low pressure fan system along with a 6 high pressure. So it's a 9-stage compressor. Compresses air to 28 to 1. That is impressive. So the air is compressed, it's squashed, it's squished 28 times. So if it went in at 1 bar, that is now 28 bar of pressure. Or, in other words, 28 cubic centimeters of air is now 1. Wow, that is impressive. That is quite a lot. And of course, compressed air is a lot more combustible and it's easier to mix and it's a lot more economical. The bypass ratio, comfortable 0.57 to 1. Dry thrust is 28,000 pounds alone and can switch right up to full thrust with afterburner at 43,000 pounds of Pratt & Whitney power. Pratt & Whitney F-135 was developed from the F-22's YF-119. It was one of the PW-614's prototype, the PW-611 I believe it was. It looks like we got trouble crossing the runway. We do. It's the F-35s. Here's trouble. Hey man, how you doing? All right?
Mate, how are you?
Good, thank you. Good to see ya.
Yeah, and you, mate. It's going to be a warm one today, mate.
Oh yeah. And another one. Looking good. They can taxi from this side when they're using 2-3, so Hold tight, we'll find out what runway's in use at the moment. Currently it was 23 when I last checked. Thanks.
Service.
Get close to the sea. Those to get up to the water, pull the feet down and run swim, and then make your way back up to
I haven't checked now, I've turned it off. It's happened before, they've left them off. Whether or not they're going to change runway at some point later. I can have a look.
Still 2-3.
Is it? Okay, there you go.
yeah. I was in the food nation box one day, we were staying in a hotel at the whole food day. Just before the disappeared from the heat. And the car was before. There was no wind, no cloud, just rain. Even the animals were safe.
Very good morning to everyone that's tuned in. Alan Bird and Babs are, Mayhem Marshy. How's it going? Alan Gates, Nick Samuels, Captain A, Margot Baxter, Argan, Davey, Julie Beard. How's it all going? Hope you're all good. Yeah, looks like they're using 2-3. The sound is getting closer. They are taxiing down the Warrior Walk. We've named that after the Lakenheath Warrior. It's time to ride. Let's get some low ones. Here we go. Here they come. Look at this, beautiful. And another one, we've got 4 coming now. The F-35A, the only variant with the internal cannon that you can just about see, this long sort of embossed on the left wing where it meets the fuselage, where it's molded to the fuselage there. You can see that long pod, but of course all smoothly molded in there. The GUA-22, derived from the GUA-8, which is featured on the AV-8 Harrier. Fires 25mm rounds, with the addition of having the armoured piercing rounds as well. The 25mm cannon. The B and the C variant have got an optional external gun pod of the same type. Now LN is naturally the tail code Whiskey Alpha that you can see on the very first F-35, although it's Nellis Air Force Base, or Western Airlines, that's what I believe that's what it stands for, it's just hasn't been painted yet or changed tail code. It will be an LN, or it is in fact an LN aircraft eventually. Tail codes are respective of their base, a system which goes back, I suppose you could say it dates back to World War I as well. They did have some form of markings, but the tail, but this actual system, I would safely say, from what I've researched, World War II, I don't think they had a marking system. In fact, in the late 30s, so 38, 39, Wellington bombers as such, Handley Page Harrows, would actually have their squadron numbers actually painted on their aircraft. But for security, to locate and match base with place and face of a squadron, they decided to have a very different squadron and tail code system for both US Army Air Force and the Royal Air Force. Of course, the Luftwaffe use chevrons and shapes as well. So I think for me, a tail code system is a World War II thing. Of course, if you think back of the B-17s and B-24s with shapes and letters, the trick was to make it not make any sense. So the PAPI lights have come on, for those just wondering about the PAPI lights. That's also a good indicator. Again, for those wondering, the wind is blowing from the southeast, correct, but if it's below 5 knots, they can use the westerly favoured runway. Cool. The catwalk. And this looks like an F-22. So I was right, I did hear both. There we go, F-22 Raptors. Now then, this is an extremely different engine. Now they'll have Foxtrot, Foxtrot as their tail code. That's for Langley Air Force Base. Now the engine on this F-22 beauty is an F-119 PW100. Similar setup as a 3-stage fan with a 6 high pressure. Compresses air to 26 to 1. That's exactly the same compression ratio as the Eurojet EJ200 engines of the Typhoon. Bypass extremely sickeningly low at 0.3 to 1. Output 26,000 pounds of dry thrust with 35,000 pounds of thrust with reheat. It does have a 20-degree augmented thrust vector. Rack 'em up. Now, although this sits extremely low, if you have a look at the F-35s, how high they sit, due to the massive stabilizers on the F-22, it is actually taller than the F-35, believe it or not. The F-35A is at 4.4 meters in height. This is an extra 60 centimeters or thereabouts higher at 5.08 meters. That's amazing. The lorry agrees. Is that Baby Shark? First ever flight of the F-22 was made on the 7th of September 1997. Can you believe that? That's 3 years after the first flight of a Typhoon, or a Eurofighter, so thereabouts, as a prototype. Amazing. 1997. But of course it does take a while to develop an aircraft like this, to actually put into production. Of the two prototypes that were head-to-head, the YF-22 and the YF-23 of Northrop, Lockheed won the decider. And it's stuff like this is very important, you know, as a boost for trade, economy and business to a company. That, for one, which I've said, between the likes of World War II manufacturers of Handley Page, Short Brothers, Vickers, Avro. Here comes another F-22, why not? Oh, look at it. From there, it's got a bit of a Hornet look about it from here, from the heat haze, due to its angled stabilizers. The F-35's having none of it. They are ready to go. Here they go. I know there's a few people here that have never seen an F-22, so today's your day. Now this looks like a scene from Flight of the Navigator right now. Another F-22, yeah. There's a... That's what they're waiting for, that little hair just crossing the runway. Okay, just stay there, mate. I think so. Did you see the hair crossing the runway? Oh, they, it just kind of came to a halt as it ran across the runway. Here we go, here we go. Just listen to them, yet alone look at them, look at it. F-22s, yes! More F-22s down the catwalk. Look at this. It's Fighter Town Friday. And what you want to be looking at is thrust to weight ratio. Do the maths and just enjoy thrust to weight ratio happiness. Just need a Typhoon here as well. I even suggested at an air show, like do a little quick climb race, you know, get a Typhoon, F-22, get an F-35, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? And it's all to do with your configuration, how much fuel you got. You know, you take these drop tanks off, a little bit lighter, you just put in 50% of fuel in here, you are going to reach the moon very quickly. with a combined thrust of 70,000 pounds of thrust with afterburner. Ouch! Oh, I just got bitten by some bug. Oi! Do ladybugs bite? Because that one just did. They do, thanks for that. That bit my arm. It's alright though. The ladybug survived, just clicked it away. Now the F-22's empty weight is about the same amount of pounds of thrust on one single F-35 engine, or at least the Pratt & Whitney F-135 PW100. What does this mean? Well, with 70,000 pounds of thrust, empty alone is 43,340 pounds empty, the F-22. So it's got 70,000 pounds. The fuel capacity, let's have a look. You can stick in about 18,000 pounds of fuel internally, and of course it's got 26,000 pounds of additional load of the drop tanks that you can see there. What does this all mean? Well, the thing is, what I'm saying is, you've got 43,000 pounds empty, you've got 70,000 pounds of thrust. If you do the maths, if we even got a calculator to work this out, if we say we got 43,000 pounds of thrust, let's stick in 18, let's ram it up to fuel. We're talking 61,000 pounds of weight, but it's got 70,000 pounds of power. That's amazing. That's a very good thrust to weight ratio without any payload on 100% fuel. So if you did that, you're looking at a 1.14 thrust to weight ratio. That, my friends, is impressive. That is just ultimate. So that's good. And considering it's got drop tanks, then that's additionally amazing. The F-35 empty is around 29,000 pounds. If we stuck in 18,000 pounds, we're looking at 47,000 pounds with full fuel, and yet it's punching out at 43,000 pounds. So you've got to look at it in that respect of how much fuel you're going to put in, or at least payload on the capacity. Actually, just trying to think if, yeah, it's about that. Yeah, your fuel capacity is about 18. That's if you're going to fully fuel it. So this is why they choose, if they are sort of heavy, flying heavy with payload, what they'll do, unlike the Typhoon, which has naturally got a 1:1 thrust to weight ratio, what they'll do is start to add a bit of physics to it by being greater than the force of gravity with velocity. They will accelerate, rotate, clear the runway, maintain 60, well, in the F-22's case, 40 feet to about 120 feet. They'll reach speeds of about 380 miles per hour to maybe 400 miles per hour. Then they can pull up. That's why they've got all that speed behind them. That's why they can accelerate up. Even with the Typhoon, if the Typhoon's got extremely heavy payload, it can do the same. But we all know it only needs 8 seconds. However, don't get confused with max speed and acceleration, because the F-35 has a phenomenal acceleration rate. Here we go! Power! G's pulled 5 to 6. Here we go. we go. Raptor time. There's been more Raptors at Jurassic Park at the moment. $65,000 feet of surface ceiling. Here we go. Rack 'em up. So the height that they'll climb to is whichever it's been cleared to do so from air traffic control or RAPCON here, radar approach control. So if you hear flight level 150, just add 2 zeros, that means 15,000 feet. If you hear flight level 170, that's 17,000 feet. This is all for your info. Like I said, G's pulled about 5 to 6 on a quick climb. Speed before pulling up, anywhere, I mean it depends on the pilot, but around 380 miles per hour. That's the difference. You see the Typhoon, for example, because it's lighter, a smaller aircraft in that respect, as in lightweight, with powerful 40,000 pounds of thrust total with reheats, it's able to release the brakes, and 8 seconds later, again depending on the pilot, around 180 miles per hour, it's able to pull into a 50 to 60 degree into a vertical climb. But the thing what the Typhoon can do that not many fighter aircraft can do, or aircraft as such, is to actually accelerate up into that climb. It's a big difference, and that's all to do with the thrust to weight ratio. See, you start taking bits off your car, all the seats at the back, you know, if you look at track day cars, they don't have any interior, not even the inside of the door, all that. If you add that weight, take out the passenger seat, take it all out, add that weight, your car will naturally go quicker. All right, max speed won't differ, but your acceleration will, and that's the difference. So more F-35s just taxiing now. You can hear them now. There we go, on cue. So if you're enjoying this, you've been cleared for a touch and go. Give us a thumbs up on our like button. If you're enjoying it, give us a thumbs up. You've been cleared to touch and go. Give the subscribe button a low approach in case you haven't done so already, and come join us. Do subscribe to your one and only military aviation channel, the Ted Coningsby channel. From bases to places, as long as it's military, we'll cover it. Of course, we don't just rack up and stack up. We do make contact with the base and relevant people to let them know we are here. So that wouldn't be very good, would it? No. Right, this ladybug is really loving me at the minute. Go away. Claire, where's those citronella sticks? So the F-35A flown by the 493rd Fighter Squadron, the Grim Reapers, and the 495th Fighter Squadron, the Valkyries. The radar absorbing material on the F-35 is quite something, patented by Lockheed itself, of course, absorbing frequencies of 0.1 megahertz right up to 60 gigahertz. That, my friends, includes the surface-to-air missile S-400, which means technically it won't be able to receive any radar from the F-35s. The paint has a form of iron in them, and it absorbs the radio waves that's sent to the F-35, and it just kind of eats it. It's also, you may see some different colour sort of taping. That is correct, it is radar absorbing tape. Not quite what you get from your stationery shop like W.H. Smith Hobbycraft or hardware store, but it is a radar absorbing tape. Inside that nose, the radome of the F-35, it's angled to face upwards. Again, it's got about 1,600 mini antennas in there. That is amazing. Look at them all stacking up and racking up. Look at them. Beautiful. You can see the gun pod there. On the other side, another question I do get asked, what is that intake on the left on the top? It's not the cannon, so I'll just quickly show you. This bit here, it's like a RAM heat exchanger intake. So this is one of two RAM heat exchangers that actually cool down certain parts of the aircraft. I believe this does the fuel area to cool it down. The Typhoon's one is about here, the heat exchanger. That's for the engine to cool it down, especially when it's on a lot of, been kept on reheat a lot. It's like a little exhaust. It's a RAM heat exchanger in there. Canopies can appear orange or blue or purple. It depends. It's basically got a special electro-absorbing material. Again, it absorbs radio waves and frequencies, and depending on the angle you see it, it can change colour. All right. It does have various coatings on there, and I suppose they have different applications of coating, which can appear either blue or orange, but it still looks the same from the inside. The nose, the cockpit opens a bit different on the F-22, on the the F-35. It opens from the nose outwards, if that makes sense, rather than a traditional from the back of the canopy opens backwards. This one opens forward, sorry. So that probably didn't make sense. Look at that, see the angle here, it looks blue. So the canopy opens this way, whereas traditionally they open upwards like that, right? So this one opens outwards, whereas this one, the F-35s open outwards. The F-22, the F-15, the Typhoon, they just opens like that. It's pretty cool. That's your EOTS, although this has got the cover on it. If you pull that out, it will display the electro-optical targeting system. That's your battlefield system, and it's made out of sapphire. Oh, hello, very posh. The F-22. So this is the CTOL version, conventional takeoff and landing. If you want to see the B variant in the UK, you can at RAF Marham, or if you're fortunate enough to be on a carrier, then yeah. But other than that, this is the A variant, the most popular variant around the world. Pulls at 9G, max speed Mach 1.6. It does have an arrestor hook. This uses boomstick. I believe the UK or the Ministry of Defence have purchased 12 F-35As coming at you soon. I may be wrong on the number, but it's around 12, I think. Here we go. £18,000 of payload in the A variant. Here's a view. Here we go. Look at the climb. If I have to zoom out, appreciate that. Oh, lovely. Amazing. Oh, yeah. It's gone, Ted. It's gone, mate. Take care, man. Phenomenal engine, and you've got to appreciate that this is just a single engine doing all that. £43,000 of thrust is by no means a weak engine. It's literally, to compare it, it's like strapping a human being to a rocket. It really is. Big oi to everyone. Lorraine, how you doing? Steve Stibbons, thank you Nicholas for zooming out for the climb. You get a better perspective of speed. Absolutely, which is why I mix it up. I do a little bit of, you'll notice the first one I'll zoom out, because otherwise you just, you won't get, you know, you won't appreciate how fast it climbs. You need to zoom out for that. You can't, if you just followed it, well, might as well just play a simulator game, right? But then of course there's the fans that like it zoomed in, so we do a bit of both, right? But you won't, but we won't, you know, you won't get that climb rate. You can't see it. If you zoom out and just leave the camera there, you'll just see it just whisk off the screen.
Yeah.
You know, you the way I can suggest this is that you go wide to see the ride and you zoom in to see the spin and something like that.
Well, yeah, if, or when they come, thank you. Enjoy. well. I'm here in 2023, so were you. Never get bored of it, do you?
No, absolutely not. One of the things to look out for is the EOTS, the electro-optical targeting system, which is just, see where just under the nose. You can't really see it very well from this. You can, there's a bit of heat haze and it is clear. It is a phenomenal infrared targeting system, and it's used on the F-35. It's applied to all 3 variants, and it's a type of sensor, and it merges the it's like a forward-looking infrared, FLIR. That's what that stands for if you ever come across that FLIR, which is forward-looking infrared and an infrared search. And it also does IRST, which you may hear pilots say it. I believe the Typhoon's got some form of an IRST as well, and that's got an infrared on the, like to say, on the port side of the aircraft, and it basically offers imaging for detecting and tracking targets, designates its laser for guiding precision bombs and munitions, and other features to basically reduce the pilot workload without adding pods or large protrusions to the jet. So rather than having all this equipment exposed, this is a stealth jet, you don't want to expose all that. So what you're looking out for, it is made of sapphire, for those who are wondering. It is made of sapphire. There it is here. That's what you're looking out. On the Moss's hard scale of gems and minerals and materials, this is a 9. Diamond is 10. It's the hardest material on the planet, but this is 9, sorry, made out of sapphire, and sapphire is a scale of 9, so I'm wondering if it's got like a low radar cross section with that. It's clear, you can see through it, and it is all there. You can just about see it, but because of the heat haze, when it comes towards us, you'll notice it.
Synthetic sapphire since the 1890s.
Synthetic?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's what this will be. It won't be a natural stone.
No, well, that'd be a lot of money. It'd probably be worth more than the aircraft if it had that big carrot, wouldn't it? You imagine that?
And it's clear enough to do anything.
So for those that have bought their loved ones sapphire, you could say it's a little bit of F-35. The synthetic sale of sapphire have just gone up from that now. Oh dear.
Sapphire and roof are the same reason.
Just different with the heat, right? Is it the heat?
With the natural crystals, you get the chance capture of a small percentage of a metal ion. So pure sapphire is white, it's clear, which is what you get on the aircraft. In nature, it captures about 2 or 3% of chromium, and that turns it red into ruby.
Oh right, so not like so I know that citrine starts its life out before amethyst, and you can get a cross between ametrine, it's just in the middle.
Yeah, you can.
So I can't remember which way around it is. I think amethyst starts as citrine, or the other way around. I can't remember which.
gives you heat, amethyst, it does tend to go more yellow. Yeah.
So, all right, there we go.
So with the blue sapphires,
Yeah.
it's a mixture of iron and titanium. It gives it the blue colour.
Right. You get orange sapphire. I think
You
green.
get sapphires in every colour,
Yeah.
except red, because when they're red, we call them
They go ruby. Right, there you go. So ruby's 9 as well on the scale of hardness, right? There we go. Cool. There you go. I love all this. I love stuff like this. I love learning, and I love just absorbing that info, and obviously telling you guys as well, and it's just great. If you got any questions about aircraft or jewellery and gems, let us know in the comments. We'll do our best to answer them.
What's that? Well, it's better than just 2 F-35s yesterday. Are you getting the shots you want?
Ish. It's very like either way too light or way too dark. But I'm having fun with it. I love it.
Coming into land.
Come into land, I can't wait.
Someone else just said that about the canopy. Oh, you got a photo of it?
One of them was doing that in the canopy. It looked like
Oh,
he was
so
gonna throw
a
the
fly.
flies out, yeah.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah, I mean, if there's a wasp in there, I'd freak out.
He was just
Open the canopy.
he was
Yeah.
just there with the canopy like this.
Oh, was he? Okay, so, well, it happens to the best of us.
Ace pilot's not immune to a wasp attack.
No, there we go. Oh, dear. How we doing, ladies, gents, teddy bears? First flight of the F-35A. That was made on the 15th of December 2006. As early as that, eh? Amazing. But it was developed from the Lockheed Martin X-35, which beat the Boeing X-32 to win the Joint Strike Fighter program. It was set to, of course I've mentioned this many times, when you've got a new bit of technology, a new bit of kit, and you bring it out, then you know something is probably going to get replaced. I mean, I believe it was, let's say the F-16 was on the list, I believe, possibly the F-18s as well, and the AV-8B Harrier, which led on to the other variant, the F-35B as well. But of course, although they take a long time to be put into operational history, of course the F-35 was the AA-1 with its engine run in September 2006 and flew, as we mentioned, on the 15th of December 2006. You don't really know its capabilities at all until you set it out into the wild, which is why I mentioned that exercises such as Red Flag and other exercises are really important. It gives you an idea of what it is like. You know, how many times have we heard in World War II aircraft, and even more modern recent times like the Cold War, how many times have we heard of aircraft just, you know, just really didn't make it? It wasn't what it was expected to be. I mean, that's got to be a lot of money just gone like that, but that's the way it is. Here we go, F-35 time. Let's ride. at RAF Lakenheath. It's been amazing. It's been a good vibe as well here, as usual, in the viewing area. Big shout out to everyone in the viewing area enjoying their day. And it's always a good buzz. And Ted, it's gone, mate. I don't think you're going to find it. No, it's gone, mate. It's gone to the moon. Oh dear, beret down. It's down there, Ted. Off he goes. Amazing.
The F-22s were meant to make
Now, for those wondering about the F-15s, there's no sign of them just yet. There's no indication we're going to have them anytime soon. There's no howling startups, but no worries, we've been treated to stealth 5th gen amazingness of F-22s and F-35s. No.
You got things for that?
Yes, I have, thank you. No, I have, thank you. I've come prepared.
I didn't think you wouldn't be.
No, thanks. There are days I do forget and I'm like, oh dear, I'm probably going to melt. Right, well, I don't think it'll be too long since that first departure happened, so it won't be too long till we get our arrivals.
I have a question.
Go for it.
What is the most common call sign used by the F-35s or F-22s in the minute that they use it, you know?
I don't even have a radio, so I probably couldn't tell you. I don't know. Speed 2-1.
Trying to figure out the call sign.
Oh, you don't know? You're asking. Oh, right. You just wanted to know.
I've no idea what the call signs are.
I mean, they have loads here. I know they've got loads.
Somebody said Rico, but I thought that was the F-16s or something.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard chain. There's been chain, green, and then F-15s. You got all them. There's The thing is, they've got so many call signs. If you told me Coningsby, then I'd probably. If you said Typhoon, and yeah, if you told me Coningsby, I'd say Warlord or Cobra. Those are your most common.
Yeah.
Warlord and Cobra, definitely. I've got Top Hat. By the way, this might help you. The call sign Top Hat is a common one for the F-22s here, and the reason for that is because the 94th Fighter Squadron, their nickname is Hat in the Ring, so there you go, Top Hat for the F-22s.
I might just say that all their call signs were Top Hat now.
They also got, thanks Davey for that, that made sense. I didn't quite think of the nickname. Their nickname is Hat in the Ring, the 94th, to do with boxing, I think it was at the time. It's in the description actually of one of the F-22 videos. Right, I'm going to go and get a cover for the camera so it doesn't melt.
The cover for Nick off, I think.
Yeah.
That's why we might chuck up the umbrella in a second.
Yeah, it's insane.
Do you want to check up the umbrella now or just pop out the thing?
I'll be taking little regular sort of walks off here just to get the...
Bit busier than Holbridge yesterday, Nicholas.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Mind you, must be a nice breeze over there, wasn't it?
Apologise for this.
There was zero breeze. It was actually really non-existent, that. But there we go. That's enough to do it. Good old Levi's hoodie does the job. Right, I'll be right back, ladies, gents, teddy bears. I'm just going to have a quick fluid check. You alright there, Clyde?
Yep, good. Warm but good.
Yeah. Warm but good. I like that.
Yeah.
No eagles yet, though.
Not yet. It doesn't look like there's going to
Just saying that gent over there, the fire extinguishers aren't even up, are they?
Maybe it's an eagle-less day.
Might be.
Megan, I don't think it's actually this is massive. What is she getting?
Oh wow.
This is massive.
Oh,
We trust in one mum.
Yeah, well, don't take off.
Oh no. By the looks of it, they might just. No, actually, wait. I reckon. If we put this here, you can't see anything.
Could just use the big shadow spot here. You sat here.
Yeah, we could just move ourselves.
You could just go here if you want.
Sure.
I don't mind. I don't. It's £5 an hour.
I was going to say,
Nah, just kidding. And, no, mind you, in probably a couple of hours,
spread around.
you'll have to move. But if you want a quick bit,
We'll just start moving around. the
yeah,
van,
just
get
move.
it going on.
Just go with the shadow. Oh, what a lovely day though, eh?
Obviously got two a bit of merchandise, so you see them.
Yeah, watch your back. Yeah. How you been, man?
Good, mate. You? Yeah, I'm unfortunately been working, so I haven't been able to get out as much. Absolutely.
Fair enough.
Happens to the best of us, I suppose.
It makes a big difference. That shade just there, I just went there and it makes a massive difference. Oh, it's a big difference, isn't
That's
it?
why I'm stood there.
Yeah.
This is nice and cold.
A little bit.
It's just no shade.
It's
Everyone's
got
under
bugs
the trees.
everywhere.
Oh, God, those bugs. Wednesday, went over the beach up to Felixstowe. Ladybirds.
I know, I've just been attacked, I've been bitten by one.
They do bite, yeah.
I know, I
Yeah.
just asked the gentleman there, did they actually bite? And they
Yeah.
go, yeah, and I was like,
Yeah. I mean, it's not nasty like a wasp or a bee.
no, it's a
but
little pinch,
yeah.
tiny little pinch.
Yeah.
Not very ladylike.
Oh, I like that, that's very good. Very good, very good. Oh, how are we doing, ladies, gents, teddy bears? Hope we're all good and well. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to go and have a quick swap of the mags.
Yeah.
So like that. I went to bed the other night in a little t-shirt, out the sleeves, and I put it under the sink.
Yeah.
Cold water, just rinsed it out a bit. I had a wet flannel over my face.
Oh, nice.
That's how I went to sleep. I woke up and I thought I was bloody drowning. Oh dear. But there you go. You can't moan. We'll soon be hearing when it's about 2 or 3 miles below, that sort of men from the boys. Need some water though. Oh yeah. It's carrying like this.
Still can't believe the 22 has stayed on.
He's right here. Yep.
Oh, yeah, there you go. No, I don't know.
Unless it's just stretched.
I mean, I'm very yeah, it was worth it. Was it you that was down at the bottom?
Yeah, mate,
It was worth
actually my fault. Yeah.
Just soft. Obviously, this stop. Oh, that's giving you. Right, so you just. That's it, that's it. That's plenty. Sorry. You can leave it out here if you want. Yeah, it's out of your way.
Oh yeah, ladies, sheds and teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel membership. I'm Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Just want to say a massive thank you to all our members. Guns up and oh yeah. Take it away, Ted. Ladies, sheds and teddy bears, we want to say a massive thank you to all of our subscribers for getting us to where we are today. We have gone all over the country, from as far as Lossiemouth to Bryce Norton, and military areas such as air weapons ranges, low flying areas, heritage centres and special flights for TED 2. We cannot do this without your support, and your support will be rewarded. You can now join the TED Coningsby Squadron and help fund the channel to get us around the country and provide us with the funds for equipment to bring you better content too. We have 3 exciting membership levels with awesome YouTube perks to reward you back for your support. Our first level of membership is the TED Coningsby Squadron. You'll get a loyalty badge on YouTube, unique TCS emojis that you can use on comments and live streams, members only videos which include behind the scenes, deleted scenes, sneak previews and also music videos that Ted likes to play the electric guitar on. You'll also get access to members only Discord server and discount on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise. All of this for just $1.99 a month. Oh yeah. Our second level of membership is the Posh Officers Club. This includes all of the squadron perks, private Posh Officers Discord chat room, Posh Officers discounts on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise, and the poshness of supporting the TCS even more. This is just £4.99 a month. Our third level was inspired by many of our fans who have been supporting the channel massively. So we'd love to reward you back with this, and our third level of membership is the Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron. This gives you a more personal experience with me and Ted, with exclusive live streams and content. You'll get a free Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron patch, a private Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron Discord chat room, a gold colour Discord username, and a higher discount on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise. All this for just $25.99 a month. Ladies, gents and teddy bears, the Ted Coningsby channel cannot thank you enough for all your support, and it's this support that keeps the dream, keeps the stream. Thank you so much. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Captain Mason Madness.
I was impressed anyway.
I shot a couple or just to get some shots there that went down. I very think it's a real couple here.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's pretty busy today. It's not even summer holidays, is it? So, oh, it's soon though, isn't it? I think it's. Yeah.
It's just done the GCSE, so
Ah.
school, that's how we come away.
Oh, I see.
If you want to predict them, get so good at making some vegetarian.
Oh, right.
It's really long before they dump something and go to the dining. It's even clearer.
Wow, that's amazing. That's pretty cool. Thanks for that. Great info.
34 years in the building.
All right.
In good state.
Oh, nice one. My favourite's amber. I love amber. I'm just fascinated by it.
So we've done the usual gifts.
Oh, right.
The bracelet, the necklace,
Yeah, oh,
with the little
nice,
insect
nice,
in it.
nice. I think also the fascinating one though has got to be Moldavite as well. That's
Yeah, that's volcanic glass.
yes, from outer space in some ways, like a tektite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Used to have a nice collection of lots of gems back in the days. I kept my favourites though. I kept my favourites. Got bits of quartz with like some streaks of tourmaline, I think it is.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. It's just to see what geology just did.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I just love all that stuff. And then you go to a beach and find pebbles with them in and quartz and stuff. And formula, we used to go there. Like got a little hammering.
Yeah. Actually, it's cool. You've got a lot of sedimentary rock, but where you have the mountains at the top, it's spread out. It's
Spread out.
Split the upper rock, so you get those like veins of the
Yeah,
quartz
yeah.
coming through.
Wow. Amazing. Love all that. Welcome to the TED Gemology channel. Hope we're all good. Well, it's amazing, isn't it? You go from F-35 to Sapphire because it's related, and now we're talking full on sort of sedimentary and magma and all that kind of natural stuff. It's amazing. Thanks for that, by the way. That's really inspiring. I love stuff like that. But yes, I'm a big fan. For those that want to know, not that I'm hinting for a present, is amber. I do love amber. I do have some interesting I do have some copal. I do have copal as well. There is a difference, but I do have amber with some interesting insects and mini spiders still in there and things like that. We used to put them under a scanner so we can get a right close-up of it, or use a macro lens. That's quite interesting. It is fascinating, of a tree's defense in a way, and it fossilizes. Interesting. But anyway, back to aircraft. How are we doing? So we've had plenty of F-35s go out. We've had, what, about around six F-22s. Yeah. Oh, was it? Okay. We haven't had the F-15s yet. There's no sign that they'll be going out at all. Not that there ever is, but there's no ground crew or anything like that. Any indication? Well, certainly no Howling Pratt & Whitney F-100 229 startup. So.
They're Marham F-35. No, they're calling it recruit or something.
What call sign? Marham?
Marham, yeah, and then they don't sound American, they sound quite British.
Okay, Marham, if the call sign's Marham, then it's possibly a single.
Alright.
Is that the call sign?
That's all they said was Marham.
Okay.
On track Marham, so.
Seen one come across it before.
Yeah.
They asked him to descend from 23,000 to 6,000.
Okay.
That's mine, they're asking him to.
Hope we're all good, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. Let's have a quick hello to Ted, who's going to just do your guards marches for those that have been really generous and given us super chats. We'll also give you a guards march for your membership milestones, and so a big shout out to all of you who have supported the channel that way. Thank you very much. And Steve Evans, who's been with us as a member for 33 months. Wow, thank you so much. What a way to celebrate 33 months, and with a quick climb Friday. Thank you very much indeed for that. Mick T as well, thank you for his 17 months membership as well. Thank Crunchy, it's Raptor Quick Climb Friday, love it. And also 13 months membership for Dominique Millet de Saint-Aubin, who's put oi, let's quick climb. Thank you very much. I also got Maryland Avgeek. Good morning, Nikos. Hope all is well. Happy quick climb Friday. Hoping for some raptors and some amazing low approaches. Well, we certainly got our quick climbs. Let's see for some low approaches. Margot Baxter, thank you very much for the super chat as well towards Wingy's Boater for Riyadh. Thank you very much. Kurt Cat, have a good day all. Unfortunately working today, so no live streaming for me. Thank you very much for the super chat, Guards March. Margot, thank you very much for the super sticker, Guards March. Carol celebrating 23 months of membership, who's put oi, good morning all. Maryland Avgeek, thank you for the super chat, who's put Raptor. Chris Austin with 14 months membership, oi, 14 months and counting. Yeah, thanks Nikos, Clay and Ted and everything, and to all the spanners sending love to the community. Let's ride. Thank you very much, and a high five to Chris Austin for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Thank you very much. Knox Corvus, thank you very much for being a member for 13 months. Who's put wow. Chris Austin, high five again. Thanks for gifting another Ted Coningsby membership, Guards March. And Ali Leyland, thank you very much for the super sticker, Guards March. Thank you very much. Regards to yourself and the family. Thank you very much. Kieran, we've got Kieran Harvey. Have a great quick climb Friday, everyone. Oi. Thanks for the super chat. Carl Levy, high five. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership, Guards March. Babzar, high five. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership as well, Guards March. Thank you. We Stevie Boy as well, thank you very much for the super chat, Guards March. And another super chat from Maryland Avgeek. Thank you again for all your super chats, Maryland Avgeek. But welcome to Raptor Town. My lord, they're sending out a bunch. They are. Thank you very much. Chris Austin as well, thank you very much as well for another super chat. Thanks a lot to Nikos, Claire and Ted. Love the community and love the channel. And the channel, amazing work as always. Thanks to the spanners for keeping it sweet and neat. Thank you very much. Anonymous, thank you very much. Who's put thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thank you for the super chat.
I know it.
Mark Moody, achieved an ambition today, a Raptor quick climb. Thanks ever so much, boss. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you very much. Betty Boop 161, who's just sent a Ted Coningsby membership. High five, Guards March. Thanks for gifting. Joshua Brown, member for 10 months. Thank you to 10 months of the TCS. Thank you. Thank you to be the 10 months of TCS family. Thank you very much. David Fever, high five. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby membership. Thank you for joining the Ted Coningsby squadron. One Mike, how you doing as well? Member for 24 months. Congratulations, One Mike BS. Thank you very much. That's amazing. 2 years membership with the Ted Coningsby channel. Cyclist, 28 months. Good morning, everyone.
That's another stuff.
Sounds like something rumbling down there. Durkes, congratulations on 1 year. Congratulations on your milestone. Well done. Gerbil Horde, welcome to the Ted Coningsby squadron. High five, Guards March. And a Guards March to the Lowy family for being a member for 17 months. Wow.
Yeah, but that's actually on that way. I feel like they should just turn this whole thing into a spot. I don't know what is this. It's a very British word. That's my best thing to go on to figure out if it's USAF or RAPCON. Is it a British voice or not? You don't even know. And that's when they can 6 miles.
Hello, how you doing? All right? Good. Oh, cool. Nice one. Thank you.
All age groups.
Yeah, you all right? You having a good day? Good. It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. We've never been before.
Oh, right.
And we didn't really know what to do or where to go, but everyone's been really helpful and really friendly. And there's a Facebook page that has tips and those have been really useful.
Yeah, it's good.
I get scared to talk on any of
But it's good to see, and we found your channel. And
Well, thank you for finding, liking and subscribe. Make sure.
yeah, I did subscribe.
You're good though, yeah?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Good.
Do you go to like RAF?
Yeah, go all over. Yeah, go all over. So only military at the moment. Yeah, well, I say at the moment, it's been like that for 4 years or 3 years since I've been doing it. So we haven't quite done that civilian yet. Just wouldn't suit Ted really. You never know. You never know. Everyone's getting worried. I was like, no. Everyone's getting worried now.
What's the story of Teddy?
What's the story of Ted? Oh, Ted. Wow, he kind of he was gonna go on a bridge with about 300 teddy bears during COVID to cheer people up, and I was a wedding photographer, and obviously when COVID came along, couldn't do weddings.
My dad had wedding parties.
Yeah, so that was the end of that for a while, wasn't it?
Oh, well, he was, he'd run it for over 20 years, and it was really good. Then
Sorry. What?
I thought I heard something coming then, and I looked at there's a tractor.
before COVID hit, he was selling it. So he would have benefited from the weddings of that summer, and then it was going to be sold
drink?
like
We've got like loads of
COVID hit back all of those weddings from March, to see if no one come, and then sold it. So the person who bought it had already arranged the price and agreed it. Got funds of all those weddings that he would have done.
Oh, right.
Next year, like rebooked and rebooked and stuff.
Oh
But
God,
it was
yes,
really good.
open the car door no more than
Oh,
5
okay.
seconds, the whole car was full. We had a fan
Oh,
on,
right.
and
Well,
flew behind
Ted
the
didn't
fan,
make the
sucked
bridge,
it, like, ripped and full
so he was
pieces,
a
went
car
down
mascot for a little bit.
Yeah.
And when the weddings came back, I had my first sort of gig to do at the Petwood Hotel at Woodhall Spa, and to get there from where I go from, you go through Coningsby, the lights come on, and I don't know what come over me. It was 2021, but the rules started to lax a little bit for, with the weddings. And I don't know what come over me. Well, I was going to stop anyway because the lights came on for the incoming aircraft. So I pulled over onto the lay-by instead because there was a lay-by there. I just literally got my phone and Ted, and for some reason I decided to film Ted with the Typhoon.
Oh, brilliant.
And I put it on Facebook, and people liked it. And then I found out a little bit more about Coningsby because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a Mirage or something. And I went back in April, and I did a little video of Ted watching a display, and the pilot contacted me and took Ted up, and that's where it kind of all began. Yeah.
Have you seen the Sally? Is it Sally? Yeah,
Sally B, yeah.
Always has a teddy in the front window.
The stick, it's got like a sticker on it.
Yeah, but it's something about a teddy to start with, and now it's a sticker.
Yeah, so that's Ted White.
With her husband.
Yeah, correct, and that's why engine number 3 has got his cowling decoration, the yellow and black, what he would have had on his, I think it was a T6. Sadly passed away in it, and it's in honour of him, and he was called Ted White, hence Ted.
And also there's another teddy bear, AB gets his wings.
Yes, I know Richard.
Yeah, he dressed up as AB.
Oh,
on
nice one.
Book Day.
Yeah, it's a good
So
charity.
he had a teddy bear costume
Oh, lovely.
with a jet, like a hood that you can wear.
Yeah,
For,
that's awesome. That.
For year one at school book day.
Oh, cool.
So it's really nice to have
Nice one.
in memory of
Yes, correct. Yeah.
but yeah, good. So we'll keep watching.
Thank you.
Thanks, take care.
See you later.
I just came to say that myself and my partner watch your YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's fun to be here at the same time as you. We got my parents today as well.
Oh, they're here, are they? Okay, cool. Nice one.
Yeah, David and
Yeah, love it. Oh, nice one. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, always
Thank you. No, it's fine. You don't disturb me. It's fine. I'm already disturbed, so it's all good. Yeah, so you're good.
Sweet home.
Yeah, Fwee Pond. That's a bit posh, isn't it? Fwee Pond, darling. Fwee Pond. I like that.
Would you like me to put your battery in?
One of these
Oh, they dead now then?
Autographs and stuff.
I'll charge it. I'll swap you.
I don't want to be very close to my head.
You've got 2 eyes, wouldn't you?
Sweep on. I like that.
I do apologise. Sweep on.
No, it's fine. It's no worries. Right, what I'll do is if I'll swap you and I'll charge them. So if I take those and if I give you them.
Proper little setup like that.
Ah, it's all good in here. It's all good.
I was going to say, the first time we saw you at Fairford for the bus ride.
Oh yeah, the bus. That's where we're going to be again this year. Right by the bus stop. So we can say hello to everyone. Actually, all to everyone.
Yeah, the first time we saw you was there, and we came Lakenheath and got
The
you.
blurry picture after we got home.
Oh my god. We had a blurry picture, and then one of them I think you sent
I got a
in.
picture of you in the background.
It was the buff in the background, like there. I think we sent it.
Nice one. Right. Oh, how we doing? How we doing? Whew, a bit warm, isn't it? But that's all right. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling this will be it today. I don't know if we're going to get any F-15s today. You know, it's looking like that. The C-17 is still there. Where are you? There's the C-17 still there. And of course, RAF Lakenheath Airspace and Mildenhall's Airspace managed by RAPCON. That's Radar Approach Control. There they are. Big shout out to them. Everyone at RAPCON. Radar oi oi to them. Absolutely. Radar Approach Control. And they manage both Mildenhall, as it's a 24-hour base, along with Lakenheath as well, in their 15-degree angled tinted windows, by the way, for those that want to know the angle there. And it's the 48th Operation Support Squadron, and it is their Radar Approach Control, or RAPCON, if you ever hear that. This facility at Lakenheath ensures the security and, of course, the readiness of military and even civilian flights, as we have lots of civilian above our skies that require max penetration. And they cover that around the clock by managing the airspace of up to 60 nautical miles and literally from surface to 20,000 feet in altitude. Now, they employ radar technology and they manage the designated airspace to them. They coordinate with multiple host nations right across the East Anglian region along with their control agencies, and the arrangement supports the daily flight operations of the 48th Fighter Wing, the 100th Air Refuelling Wing and the 352nd Special Operations Wing. So we're talking about KC-135s, C-146s, MC-130J Commando 2 and a CV-22. That sounds like Donkey Kong, that LCD game, the little bleeps there. Do you remember the LCD games?
Yeah,
do you remember that?
Yeah.
You brought back memories of Donkey Kong I used to have. And Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
That is amazing. They just brought back memories. Do you remember those little LCD? We used to take those little cell batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we were happy with just 2 colours back in the days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Atari 2600.
Oh, nice. So inside the facility at RAPCON, they've got what's called an assist controller and an approach controller. The approach controller is talking to the aircraft, and the assist controller is writing down the altitude and course of flight. It's very much like what you see in the movies, where someone's writing down like on a little slide, and they slide it across the board. What's going where and who's going or what is going. So there's a collaboration now between RAPCON team and the pilots. Okay, so that collaboration is obviously most crucial. I call them the conductors of the sky in most respects, in a safety aspect, rather than, of course, making music, but they are always faced with some very fun, I would say challenging from a sort of civilian here, but they do say it's quite fun when there's all sorts of aircraft in the sky. They work shifts of around 8 to 12 hours, and they they do find it very satisfying, especially when there's lots of aircraft going on. It's quite a satisfying job knowing that you've just managed all those aircraft. For me, that would be quite a buzz, really, wouldn't it? But of course, you've got to remember all the, you know, they're prevented aircraft from actually, you know, heading towards each other, unknown to the pilots. They'll be moving them along. The team at RAPCON, they facilitate safe entry and exit from designated airspace. They assist and practice, help them practice approaches as well, which we see. We even have a coordination between pilot and tower when it's really bad weather to do a quick weather approach. It's like a low approach, but the pilot's looking out for a more clearer understanding and more accurate levels of the cloud base as well. And all the other fighter maneuvers that they do, such as the PFOs. I mean, there's strict rules as well with PFOs. You can only have 4 in the circuit, for example. Also, NATO pilot integration and real world mission operations as well. So in addition to that, with the responsibilities of that, they assist with civilian air traffic, particularly for nearby airports as well, and this extends to the team's responsibilities, which include the safety of both the passengers of civilian and military aircraft as well. The airspace managed by RAPCON can become congested, which we've seen quite a lot, and to us that's, you know, you don't know where to look sort of thing. But during large force exercises as well, and under favourable flying conditions, which we've had before, some filthy weather, they do take care of that airspace. Now, the air traffic controllers, to keep them tip top, they do have continuous extensive training. They have simulation work, they have monthly proficiency tests as well. Any new member of the RAPCON team will be given substantial training, along with finding out what's around them and what aircraft that are here. For example, if you didn't know there was an F-35B and they requested a vertical landing, and you didn't know there was an F-35B, then you'd probably think, what is going on here? So it's really crucial that they get full understanding of the aircraft, the capabilities, and what is actually based here. Air traffic controllers, like I said, it's a full constant training, and the 48th OSS will tell you that it doesn't matter what skill level you are, you're essentially always in the training pipeline. Just like a pilot, they're always training. A good pilot is always training. Not my quote, but it's a very good one.
Would you like a drink? Or have you got them?
I've got a water, thank you.
Right.
It's very kind of you.
We've got like loads of Pepsi in the back, so if you want one,
I'll
just
take a
shout.
Pepsi. Hell yeah. I will take a Pepsi.
I'll grab you 2.
That's very kind of you. I'll put one in the
shade,
back so it
Mountain.
keeps it cold. That's very kind of you,
We've got
dude.
loads of them.
Have you?
Might as well hand them out.
These are retro. You see now, they've gone back to retro as well. Now, cheers to that.
That's alright. Where would you like to sit?
Oh yeah, I've got a little fan system here. Look at this. Yeah, you're driving along,
Yeah.
right, and your mobile phone's going, "I'm too hot. I need to switch off." Do you ever get that?
Yeah, that annoys
Yeah,
me
you have
all
that
the time.
you have that on the console. Just put your phone there. It keeps it cool.
I need me one of them for my
Yeah, get them online.
little fan system you put on your dash. You put your phone on it, it keeps it cool. I need that because my phone.
You've got to get it.
all the time.
You can put your laptop on it. You can put your phone on there.
We could put Megan on there because she always gets quite hot. I could sit on there.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, okay. Disclaimer. Right, there we go. So there's RAPCON there. Hope we're all good. Hello. Who is it?
My missus,
What's her name?
Annette,
Annette.
works for tax assistant.
Oh, tax assist.
Yeah, King's Lynn.
Okay, big shout out to Annette, who's working today in the office, or should be working today in the office at Tax Connect in King's Lynn. Hope you're all good. Hope you tuned in and got the headphones on. Nice one, no worries. And who's that from? Ian.
They're going.
Unless you weren't meant to be here, by the way. Sorry about that. I've just spoilt your cover. No, that's all right.
They're going to
Michael. Michael sends his hello and all joys and love to his dad Trevor. Where's he watching from?
I'm in Rendlesham.
Rendlesham. Oi oi.
It was an amazing.
Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments. Big shout out to all of you. Oh, is that? We haven't had Spock for ages. Spock, right? We got a resident. Is our guest bay. He's usually on here with Ginger. Spock's here. Thank you. I had an idea, but I'll do. What's going on here? What's going on over there? Spock, how you doing? You right? This is Spock. Spock, he's part of the ground crew for the Vulcans there. Who's he's part of the XH558 crew. Who remembers the Vulcan, eh? Who remembers that gorgeous aircraft? Gorgeous. And Spock there representing the Vulcan. They were based at Coningsby for 2 years, in 62 to 64, the Vulcan B2. And I believe Spock, were you there, mate? You were. And then you went to Cottesmore after, did you? You did. Cool. Well, that's all right, isn't it? He's quite an experienced ground crew with the XH558 at the moment. Hopefully, Spock, you can get that up. If you know, get all the requirements together and get that flying, mate, that would be great. Oh, off he goes. Oh, I love the t-shirt. Oh yeah, they're alright. I haven't seen them. I've seen them, but not seen them on. That's cool. Nice and
can't say too much.
Yeah, special ops. Can't say too much. We do have our. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, what are they up to?
I don't know. Golf?
I'm quite happy with today.
There is a golf course here.
Yes. 9 holes.
I love lessons.
Yeah, Wingy's probably played it.
Yeah, he has. I would have thought so. Fred Vernal's watching from Exeter. And we got sunny Mersey Island near Colchester from John Minter. Joshua Brown watching from Tamworth. Got Janice Bradbeer from Cardiff. Hey, Marshy, Somerset. Got Gary Hook from Bury St Edmunds. How you doing? Got Chris Austin from Sunderland. Scorcher watching from Tattershall Lakes. Nice. Not Captain Weber watching from Nottingham. Hope we're all good. And Stevie Spares. Oh, don't you dare. You put my favourite place on earth, Dartmoor. Thank you. Oh, nice. I do like it there. It's my favourite for those that know. Wibbs watching from Warwick. We got Stuart Skeggs, Basildon, massive. Got Jono watching from Netherlands. Got Wirral from Andy Williams. Lots of you watching from everywhere. Jojo, Crowthorne. A few from Sheffield. From Sean. Brian Ferguson from Aveley. I hope you're all good. Got Cody Whitlock, Swindon. Hank Verhule, how you doing? I hope you're all well. Airborne Womble. Near Dartmoor as well. Cody Whitlock, how you doing? Fred Vernal, so I hope you're all good. Got Coventry massive. We got right, let me just have a quick nose what's going on here now. Wow.
So they came
Well, no F-15E Strike Eagles today, but we have had the F-22s instead. Could it be a day without the Eagles? Exmoor, another cool place that I've been. I remember going on the driving to the tar steps. Davey watching from Pluto out to Sector 5. Oh dear. Oh, we've got Peterborough crew here as well. LJ approach. Leipzig Bundesliga. Dave from Market Drayton. Dave Holding, how you doing? So I don't think we've got too long now to go for their return. They should be back very soon. So we've always, so with all the talk about stealth and Pratt & Whitney and high-powered engines with 43,000 pounds of thrust, let's not forget the very first aircraft operating here, which was the Vickers Wellington bomber, which arrived here in 1940. The unit, well, that was number 20 operational training unit. They came from around 600 miles away from here. They came from RAF Lakenheath, and the reason, one of the reasons I believe for their move was as north as Lakenheath was, the perfect ideal location for lots of training to take place. Number 20 did have a few places to train. I think it was Millfield as well that they were there. Or was it Milltown? Might be Milltown. Lots of airfields that they were training there. And the problem was that it was quite a strategic location. And of course, there was a few attacks and ships that started to try to attack the north of Britain. So they were actually using Lakenheath eventually for a more operational mission role. This meant that a lot of the training couldn't take place, so it was decided that number 20 would come here. Why the Wellington bomber here? Well, this was kind of Wellington bomber county, and I'll tell you why. Because Ely, and especially when you go into Ely Cathedral, or if you go and visit certain places like Steeple Morton round there, Ely, there's a Wellington bomber on their sort of village and town and city sort of markings, depending where you're at Ely or other towns nearby. They'll always have a Wellington bomber etched, or even the Wellington bomber in the stained glass. All right, so the Wellington bomber was quite common in the skies here, and RAF Mildenhall was operating these as well, and of course RAF Feltwell, again nearby here, was also operating these. So to have a satellite station here, which was managed by Mildenhall, would be a perfect place so that you can train your crew using an operational training unit, which is like today's operational conversion unit, and then you've got your, you know, your squadrons operating on a more front-line basis at Mildenhall, and of course Tuddenham, Newmarket and Feltwell. So this was a perfect place to have the Wellington bomber training unit. So that's why. So the Vickers Wellington bomber, the most produced bomber of World War II in the RAF. They built over 11,400 of these, made 16 different variants. The Mark I featured the Pegasus engines until they put the more powerful Bristol Hercules. Mark II had a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, believe it or not, as well. Now the airframe is probably the most spectacular about this. The airframe is what's called a geodetic airframe, and you see the fence just here. That, if you imagine that, the whole fuselage and the wings were made with this geodetic airframe, exactly like the chain link fence. Why? Well, two reasons: easy to assemble, fixing battle damage as well. So it was quite robust in that respect. Could take a lot of beating, and the design was done by the man himself, Sir Barnes Wallis, who, as we know, designed the bouncing bomb. Code name for that was the upkeep bomb. He also designed, cleverly, a bouncing, I think it was the hardball, it was called, for the 618 squadron, another secret squadron. And this was almost like a bouncing bomb, but a big, giant, almost like a big giant snooker ball made out of metal, and that was designed to take out the Tirpitz. But that didn't go ahead in the end. In fact, 618 Squadron didn't even have a squadron badge either, but that's another story. The Wellington was probably one of the most popular of the twin-engine bombers during World War II, and there was that many. They were making these at 28 a week, and there was so many that they featured 599 of those in the 1,000 bomber raid. So of the 1,046 bombers in the 1,000 bomber raid, 599 of those were these. Oh, F-22's Point Charlie. Point Charlie crew, Point Charlie crew. So there you go. So the Vickers Wellingtons were here until the arrival of the short Sterling bomber that was operating here. So there we go, the first bomber to operate here. I mean, we were talking about payloads, an 18,000 pounder payload. This could take a payload of 4,500 pound bombs. So 4,500, that's 2,000 kilos of bombs. It did have guns, 6 to 8 303s. Had a service ceiling of around 18,000 feet. On the Bristol Pegasus engines, on its first sort of marks, they were rated at 1,050. Of course, the more powerful Bristol Hercules gave it a bit more oomph. Alright, so F-22's Point Charlie. Let's hope for some approaches.
2 more direct into Point Charlie.
So when Point Charlie, that's just to my right above the trees. See, I can't remember how long 20 operational training unit. I'm always telling you when they arrived. I haven't actually told you when they left. I'll have to find that out. But they did spend some time back in Scotland. They did return. Right. So our first arrivals are coming up any second now. They'll be just over the trees, just to my right.
Full speed could have been cool, I was watching.
There is, someone's asked about Point Charlie. There's also Point Delta and Point Bravo. Point Delta is the other side of those trees to my left. That's Point Delta. There's also Bravo, which is at my 2 o'clock from here, at this position. Actually, no, correction, make that 3 o'clock over there.
Point Charlie for the downwind and straight into runway.
That way. What's it gone over?
I'm hoping they call it that way. Am I going to be in your way if I go? Or would you like me to move down there?
No, you're fine there, buddy. You're all good. Don't forget the F-35A and the F-22, they have very good range as well, so they can be out for quite a time. Here they come, here they come, here we go. 2 F-22s, Point Charlie. Here we go, ride it. Yeah. to see the F-22s. Still got quite a few out there yet of mixed F-22s and F-35s. Should be some more now. They should start to all come back eventually.
I don't know, so they just said wait until Asgard 1 and 2 enter the pattern.
Van shade, Nikos shade, that's what I'm done.
Lovely. Right, so still got plenty to come back yet, so hopefully one of them gives us a low approach. Why not? We do love them. So just a quick one, a nice opportunity to give a shout out to Dave, working hard there at the burger van, feeding everyone for breakfast, brunch and lunch. Locally sourced as well. And also we got a new service from Flint's Ice Cream, so big shout out to him as well. So he's got his little spot over there, so Flint and Dave there, so do check it out. I've heard some good things about Flint as well with the ice cream, so all good, enjoy. There are no toilet facilities unfortunately here at the viewing area, so you'll have to improvise. There are bins provided, but we always recommend to take your litter home, because sometimes the bins do get a bit overfilled, especially on busy days like this. They are emptied regularly, but especially during summer holidays they can get a little bit emotional and it can get a little bit messy, so we always recommend to bring a bag anyway. Either take your litter home, or if the bins are looking all right, use them. But we always say to use a bag. Right, what have we got? Okay, high and dry. Is this going to be another tactical landing like we had the other day? So we had an F-22 going from high key into a land, which was amazing. At the moment it's 12 o'clock high and I'm getting blinded, but no worries. That is an F-35. Okay, so that's at high key. When it's at that height, that's 10,000 feet. I'm wondering if it's going to do a PFO. We'll find out in just a moment. Yep, it probably is. There are two of them. Just underneath the sun for a minute. Hang on. Oh, never mind that one. We've got one here. Well, for those reminiscing the Vulcan, doing the wolfie as we call it. Sounds more like a werewolf, that one.
see if that's not fair.
Go on. Beginning to rumble. I'm surprised the Richter scale doesn't start nudging here. F-35 high key at the minute, doing a PFO. Let me just find out where it is. Oh wow, okay, got two then. One just about to strafe my ear. Oh, look at this! There's another two and another one. So I got two going into downwind, and then you've got this one here doing another PFO. Get ready for the engine. I do get quite a lot of PFOs. Practice or precautionary flame outs. Look at it all. Well, there's a bug on my ear, as you do. Beautiful. Right, so we got one. Here we go. So it's doing a PFO. Okay, enjoy this. Wow, that was a good one, wasn't it? That is how you serve salmon, that one. Look at that, beautiful. Isn't it? So a great way to end the first wave, possibly our only wave of movements today. So clear to land, here we go. Beautiful. Well, what a way to go into the weekend, and today can do two things. One, make you want to take up plane spotting, or two, make you want to fly. And there goes the startups of our F-15s.
We've got branches up there.
Oh, thank you. I just heard the F-15 start up. Oh, is that the...
They're going around the back.
Well, it was just the one howl, so... Unless it was the F-22 making that little... Thank you.
Doing a tweet.
I think I heard it. Thank you. You couldn't tell when you've been hearing it a while. You can tell the differences. But the F-22 and the F-35, they do sound similar when they're just sat spooling. So I need to hear them both again. But what was ironic is that they were both running at the same time, so that made it even worse. I just heard a little howl.
Yeah.
I thought it was an F-15, but it could be. Yeah, they do that a lot.
Put a bit of a show on a Friday.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, yeah, isn't it?
Thank God it's Friday. So presume you'll have this on YouTube later.
It's on already, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Not today, no.
I'll have a look at
Let's try this
Yeah.
it. Massive jet.
That's an F-15 startup, that is.
4 years of schooling.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean. What's it called? Ted?
Oh, yeah, you're
Hey, hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going well. We heard you were the guy that got us coming in, so we had to come say hi. That's good, yeah. We're enjoying it out here. Nice to meet you.
Hat in the ring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're enjoying it out here in England. It's a bit hot. It's a bit hot. Yeah. Well, that's what we were told. We're like, it's gonna be super rainy out there, like pack warm. And sure enough, it's been about 90 degrees here today. So about 4 weeks now. That is a good question. We're kind of asking the same thing. Yeah,
It's going to be weeks.
we keep asking the commander. He's like, "We'll tell you next week." And sure enough, it's next week. Yeah. So trust us. We want to stay here as long as we can. It's awesome.
It's a nice spot of England over here.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, man? All right, yeah, you good?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Are you guys out here every day, just about?
About well, I could be here twice a week.
Okay. Yeah, awesome.
I'm on holiday.
Okay, awesome. Perfect week to take holiday.
Well, it's been brilliant. We've been making us up in the morning. So
Yeah, we're up early.
Well, I used to come on holiday here back in the 80s.
Okay.
I wanted to live here since 3 years ago. I moved over here. I lived in Norwich.
Oh, yeah,
So I can hear you.
We love Norwich, yeah.
Yeah, I can pop down on my bike and watch it.
Yeah, we, oh, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, my dad was out here flying 800 spent waters and
I've got a visit there. That's on my list.
Oh, really? Yeah,
To do.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of a
I'm trying to go
museum.
down there. Yeah, he told me about the museum.
Looks
So,
interesting.
yeah, well, I haven't gone yet, but he said it's a good one.
Yeah,
I've
been looking at that.
It's about like an hour and a half from there. That's good stuff. Awesome. We appreciate all the pictures you guys take and videos. Trust us, like the second
be fair,
your
we
video
appreciate the show.
got posted on YouTube, like the link was sent. It's like, yo, dude, like you guys got spotted.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because then you can see
Yeah,
see what you're doing.
it's a new perspective, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's good. I've been enjoying it, and it's just growing from strength to strength.
Yeah.
Pushing indirectly recruitment. It's pretty much what
Yeah,
we talk about.
exactly.
All the different roles and what you're doing each manoeuvre. And
Uh-huh.
talking about stuff, learning about each aircraft, learning about what was here, learning about what was here hundreds of years ago as well. Doing a bit of
That's
history.
good
It's
stuff.
pretty, yeah, it's literally from a bit of grass to F-22s.
Yeah, it's wild. Wild. Have you guys been able to see the demo at all? The Raptor demo? Yeah, it's good fun. Hopefully you guys can see that at some point. He puts on a good show.
Well, REAP's next week if you.
I'll give
I
Laz
can
a
sign
call.
off your paperwork.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you want me doing the demo. We'll have a better pilot. That was great meeting you guys.
Yeah,
It's
that was
awesome.
good.
We appreciate everything that you guys do.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for popping down.
Yeah, oh, of course. No, thank you guys. Trust us.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for serving.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for what you do. Take care.
Yeah. So it kind of depends on the day. Sometimes we'll fight each other, just like Vietnam, kind of like what you would imagine. And then other times we'll do color setups where you're kind of looking down at the sensors and fighting that way. So
There's a ref of something extra in.
but
There's
honestly,
different
most of
feet.
the time when you're flying, it's pretty simple. You're kind of just straight and level and kind of working everything, believe it or not. Of course it is. Yeah, exactly. Trust us, most of the time flying, it's just very calm until you get visual. A lot of times they take off and land over.
I've got a couple. I've got a few.
Not here now. No, I don't think we're planning on doing night
Nick, there's something, he sounds British, they're just descended into 1,000.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were coming over. Yeah, it was fun. We did not expect all the videos and stuff that landed. So that was, it was quite cool to see.
Cover on that camera, but melt. Yeah, get warm.
And trust us, we appreciate it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's very. I'm sorry that we had the tanks on it. I nice to see it cleaner out there. Yeah.
Maybe next time.
That's right. Yeah, the takeoffs are much more impressive with the tanks on. We're kind of limited with the tanks on. That kind of looks like a we had to do kind of can't do the full.
Really? Goodness me, that's cool. To do with some.
Yeah.
He seems to think.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah. That's good.
Yes.
It is.
It's just as fun as it is.
I don't blame you.
You signed my F-22. I asked the pilot if I could sign their F-22.
They said no. I'll have to talk to him about that one.
Yeah, but this has got special blue tack where you can actually, this is the F-22B, the blue tack. You can actually land it on deck and stuff. That'd be cool. Thank you.
I'll let him know you said like fly, right? Yeah. Cheers.
It just so happens to got your tail code.
There,
Thanks, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Which one's 29? Yeah, actually, his 30th birthday is coming up here in August.
Congratulations for that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And how long have you been flying up?
Actually, only a year. So previous to this, I was instructing in the T6 for about 3 years. So I've been doing that for a while, and then I came over to the Raptor after that. So only about a year of flying. Actually, a year and a half-ish.
What a lifestyle.
Lucky lad.
How you doing, man?
You're right.
Yeah,
No, it is very
Thanks.
much so lucky time. When they say your assignment's been lucky time.
You guys sent me some over.
It is, yeah. It is. It's hard work, but it pays off. You know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks.
It's easy to get things done.
Exactly. Yeah. It's easy to be excited each day walking into work. That's for sure. When you see all the planes flying out the door.
Interesting.
What's your first training aircraft at the Cloud?
T6.
It is a T6.
Yep.
And then do you move into
T6 then T38 if you want to go jets. If you go heavies like C-17s and whatnot, it'll be the T1. But after that, it's straight into straight into whatever, like F-35, F-22.
Just seeing how it differs from.
Yeah, realistically, the T6 is a great training platform. It's a ton of fun to fly. I enjoyed my time in it. And then T38 kind of gets you into like the mindset of, okay, this is how a jet works.
Is that like the T6? Is that like
it's a turboprop.
PT6? Yeah?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I know the one. It's a great engine.
Yeah.
Reverse flow.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
I've drawn a diagram of it. I like looking about how it works and the centrifugal, the way the airflow pushes back.
Yeah.
And then you have to, it's so torquey, they have to calm it down.
Yeah, no, they have a huge governor on it. I think it takes it from like, I don't know, it's been so long, 20,000 RPM to 2,000 RPM.
Yeah.
The governor does, and then you adjust your power via adjusting the angle of the blade on the propeller.
I wonder if I've got just,
And actually it's oil that does that. It's the oil from the engine that kind of, when you push up the power, it pushes
I probably wouldn't be able to find it. You know when you want to find something and you need it and you can't, and then you're like, oh, there, and probably have one.
Were you able to choose the F-22?
So it's when you come, it's called drop night. When you get your assignment, you put your preferences. So I put F-22, F-35, and so on. So it's kind of, the commander tries to get each person kind of what they want. Obviously it's whatever the Air Force has. Yeah, right. So it's like the number one guy.
He's on Lakenheath approach and he's orbiting 1,000 foot.
But yeah, again, we just kind of got lucky. Again, it really is lucky timing. A lot of hard work for sure. We're lucky that the Air Force has available.
There we go, my bit of homework.
Oh, there you go.
So I've got, they're all different. So you can get larger ones, can't you? So they've got 35,000 RPM, taking it down 700, 200. But you can get slightly different compression.
I do remember that diagram quite well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Found it.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah. We have a bunch of pictures actually of like from here. Picture of him and down this bad. And the ring of our too. And actually, we took a trip out there. One of our pilots, Big Jim, just because it was getting over there. So it was an awesome ceremony. Like the entire town like came out and there and that was an awesome week out there. Yeah, those bands do that. And actually, we just got part of the actual shot. They dug it out. Yeah. This is your. Yeah. It's like you can actually see a bullet from the chamber. It's quite moving stuff. Yeah, it's quite a bit of history. Now the French are
Hey, we're all friends, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
It's just banter.
You just see them coming and you're like, here they come.
I'd imagine you're more worried about the Russians.
Yeah, a little bit. They just, every single time they play, and they have all different experiences, but every time they always send somebody else. Yeah. Like, hello again.
They're on their
Yeah,
toes.
so do you get a wing while you straight away, or they basically just pull up they'll hang you right on the wing. They fly those stuff out like 20 years, and they'll go like each aircraft, they'll like go around and go back. Yeah, what we do sometimes is we'll drop them on the back. And then you'll see him like, gotcha.
You guys alright for a day?
Yeah.
With squadron leader 10.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the star of the show, so it wouldn't be the same. Yeah, he hasn't flown an F-22 yet.
We'll see if we can get it.
Yeah, he's sadly done F-35, I'm afraid.
See it, Ted? Not nearly as good. We'll take it though.
Yeah.
Which way do you want us?
Maybe by the van, is that alright?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
We don't know a lot about lighting and all that stuff. We're gonna keep it to the experts. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. He's got a pretty good flight log, so he's doing alright. He has flown a few in the Typhoon up to his first flights. Thank you. Of course. No, that'd be great. Well, yeah, it's his aircraft. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Can you have a photo?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, have you seen the rental? Have you seen?
Oh, no way.
Oh,
nice, awesome. Love that.
I totally
You
forgot
know
to
what's
tell
up then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's my stepdad said, oh my gosh, there's one available, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was available.
What was F-35 not available, or is that your first choice?
It was the first choice.
Okay, good.
They all 1,000 foot over somewhere over there, and then the approach said to the approach and they just said, all right, we're going to head back. So they, oh, what am I doing?
I did. Well, no, it was from the boxing, I believe. It was from the boxing ring. I'm sure it was to do with boxing. When they, one of their commanders, they were pretty good at boxing. Actually, I wrote about it, but very, very briefly, because I thought no one would read it. But
Yeah, we can have the runway in a second. Oh, we already got the zap on the lens. I love it. Nice. There we go. Awesome. Thanks. Oh, dude, it's awesome. It's honestly pretty scary. Yeah, man, I got a picture of you at the jet or something. So then you'll fly out and the instructor will follow you just to make sure you're doing it right. Actually, the first thing that you do, without even taking off the hot, you go to the thing, start it up, and it feels kind of like, yeah, it's like, oh my god, I'm actually doing it. And then, yeah, when you go up, you'll, the instructor will take off your thing off. And then he'll kind of watch you do. So if you'll go out like into like some random place and like he'll do like a loop and just kind of get used to flying the plane. And then he'll come back and do a couple like landings and he'll just kind of be watching you and kind of talking you through it. So I did that for a couple of years. before going into it. It was fun. I was
scariest.
down at England.
Honestly, dude, I actually haven't
a little bit
done any like combat times at all. So
we learned to fly, and then we all moved up to Langley.
the scariest thing I've done, honestly, you heard about like the red flag. That the first. So actually, I just graduated like the B course of the training course, and my second flight out of that when I was like operational, but still don't really know what I'm doing. Was out there, and sure enough, my flight lead broke, so I had to take off alone. So that was pretty terrifying, being like just in the mix of like 100 planes, and you're like, oh my god, where do I go? Please just don't hit someone. Like,
your brain. We pull the stick full back, and you'll see the nozzles will tilt up.
No, so I flew on
Tuesday
Tuesday.
over behind us because it's so powerful.
I really wish that they didn't have the tanks on them, because it's a lot better without the tanks on.
Ratio changes.
I don't know, but it's the most
without the tanks, like we'll go 90 degrees out.
Because it just makes it like alive, you know, like it's like a living, breathing.
Oh, we actually don't know. So they keep telling us, hey, you'll find out next week, and then it comes next week, and then they're like, actually next week. So
I think it must be. Yeah, but
I'll even change in pitch.
Yeah, even it's just as soon as you push up the power a little bit, like it's that spool up.
Yeah.
So I'll even do that, like a little party trick. Two things I like to do is like
maybe like an email.
Would that be good? And then we could like print it out maybe and sign it. Go like pull back, and you'll see like our wave like that in the back, and then I push the power a little bit, so it's like. I'll do the like stick, so it'll wave, and then people go nuts. Like,
it is. Well, so with the F-15s, they sweep, as we call it. The nozzles opening and closing the nozzles. So we can answer that one. We don't know why the how. So
I don't either.
I bet guess if you were doing the changes.
Just email one of us. I can give you my email.
Yeah, it has to be. You guys, I think one of our buddies, Phil Daw, he's our British FEO.
Actually, I tell you what,
we have a Brit though that flies the Raptor.
Oh, yes, there was an exchange.
Unless you have like a specific picture.
So he's been here. It's been nice to have him here, showing us around and everything like that. So,
yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
So it's cool to always have like that sort of
Sorry, yeah.
We appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna go grab a bite to eat or something. But it was nice to meet everybody. Yeah. Thanks again. Thanks for the patch too. Yeah, I'll try to get you guys some pictures.
Thanks, man.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sending it.
Yeah, I'll print it out.
I'll send you like my address.
Yeah, easy, dude. For sure, we definitely can. Yeah. No, it'll be too easy. It'll be too easy. Well, I'll just bring it to all the dudes in the room. Thank you. Of course, yeah. Oh man, I appreciate it.
Ted's orders.
That's awesome. I love that.
He's still around. Ted's up for the flight. He's got all the training. He's got his marriage.
I'll be sure to bring Ted along.
Yeah, give him a little flight. Give him an unrestricted time or something.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Take care.
I appreciate it. This is awesome.
What's the howls? Are they finished now? Is that just
Servicing, isn't it? Maintenance, teasing.
Hey, Mark, you're right, man. That was always good.
Well, like overall, obviously, I tell you what, if you could try to send that like in the next couple of hours,
Right, let's see what's going on up there. I've kind of abandoned everything on the channel. Sorry. How we doing, ladies? Sheds, teddy bears. Sorry about that. It's kind of left you to it, but it's always exciting too. I mean, how often do you meet F-22 pilots, right? So there you go. You may have heard about the howl. We're still unsure. We're only guessing. But that's it, and you heard about the Raptor wave there, so it's pretty good. Nice one.
Saturday and Sunday, the night feels
This is now a rush to get an air.
See you later, lads. Thank you.
I do love our friendly there.
You're all right there, Master Damon. Where is he? Oh God! And the from one star to another, we got the matronator, ladies and gentlemen. Hey man, how you doing? All right. Hello. Oh no. Is it serious? No. Hang on, I'll just grab this photo quickly. Nice. Thanks, man. No worries. Oh, the Donkey Kong game. I love that little noise. How you doing? All right. Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm always right, Nick.
What's going on? What we got here? Oh, this looks good. Right. 100 bomb group. Oh, nice.
No.
Oh, wicked.
That's what I was on about when I was.
Yeah, that's from Duxford.
No, that's.
You actually got it from station 139.
Port Savon.
You in here?
No, that's what I was on about when me and Damon went about a month ago.
Nice. Oh, thanks for that.
And so that's what I was. We were going to come the other day, give it to you, but we think so. We thought we. Because before you put the little man, right? Oh, Nicholas. Yeah. Let me just, as the options do. Oh, mate. Oh, we were talking to another member of the business.
Yeah?
Thomas Dennis. Sure. Because he lives.
Is he a Biggleswade?
His mum's back garden overlooks our back garden.
He's an original, is he?
Yeah.
Thomas
Dennis.
Thomas Dennis. So we just got a Biggleswade massive shout out. Thomas Dennis there. Hope he's all good.
And he was like,
Oh,
beer and
mate,
cigarettes.
sure.
If you give us 5 fucking cigarettes, 5 case of beer, we were like, this will get you a lot of.
My phone has gone mental. So there we go. The phone has gone absolutely off the hook. How we doing, ladies, gents, teddy bears? Hope we're all good. Well, it's buzzing. I think we got a little bug on the screen as well. It's Teddy gonna have to sort that out, mate. Wow, what a day. So, yeah, nice one. Give me a second. Let me just go and get our latest and greatest merch. Today's probably, if you got any patches that you want to buy from our, I don't know if Claire's finished shop, because we are going to be going away. You off? So the train lines are back on now. Hey! Oh yeah, of course. See you at RIA. And as that young lady said, "Fweep away." Oh no, fweep on. She said fweep on. Bless her. I thought that was good. Fweep on. It's the new Nikos and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Yes, be excellent to each other and fweep on, dudes. Yes, I love that. Fweep on. That is Wingy's posh way of doing it. Let me just show you our new patch just really quickly before I go. It's the Special Ops patch. It's all go, isn't it? I've got to show you the Special Ops patch. So of Spuds. Hello. How you doing? You two? You all right? That's all. No, it's fine. No. We've got. No, this is perfect. See that? To the millimetre, that one. So you got 5 for the tags. Yeah. 5 everything, and then we got patches at 10, 15, and 20. Yeah. One sec. I'm probably going to finish up something.
I mean, I asked him, like, anything else going, and he went, don't know about the AV something like that.
Yeah, I think that would be it. That's the view one. Right. So Yeah, this is our new patch that we got out, the Special Ops patch, of course, because it's in the Special Ops Subdued. You do get different tones in different light. It's pretty awesome, right? Oh yes, it's done in Velcro. All our patches come with Velcro. So you can just stick it on existing hook and loop, or you can do your absolute worst stitching and then just hide it like that. Look at this. Beautiful. There we go. Right. I think we're going to finish up now, Ted, because I think that is it for today.
Is that it?
I think so.
So it's done all things up?
No. One thinks that that is it. Right, let me just catch up with your... Oh, I've done that. Right, here we go. Right, let's finish up with a few last Guards marches before we finish up for today. Ted, look at you in your beret. Look, Ted's holding his beret, look. It's quite warm, isn't it, for the beret? So, what are you going to do? You're going to do some Guards marches. Do you want the beret on, Ted? You do? Okay, mate. I suppose it's just, you know. It does. Ted has got his hat on. All right, here we go. Anonymous, thank you very much. A Guards march to you. Who's... Bring back Margot and my tornadoes, Anonymous has put. Regan Doyle, love your content, keep up the amazing work. Nikos, thanks again, thanks for the super chat. Duncan Andrews, high five Guards march, welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Alfie Lang as well, 16 months membership. Oi oi, quick climb Friday inbound, yeah. Keith Gregory, high five, thank you for joining the TCS Posh officers. Chris Austin, hip hip hooray, Nikos and Ted, thank you very much for your super chat. And another Guards march from Chris Austin as well, hip hip hooray. And another super chat from Chris Austin. 3 in a row deserves a high five and a paw pump. Guards march, thank you very much. Hip hip hooray, sending big hugs, Nikos, 4 F-22s, crack 'em. Anonymous 5, or Anonymous, go and grab yourself Ted and Claire Bear and ice cream and stay cool. Will do, thank you very much for the super. Wibbs, respect to the Raptor pilots. Oh, absolutely, they were just awesome. 94th Fighter Squadron. Lisa Ross, thank you very much for the super chat. And Stephen Billings, Air Godzilla, member for 21 months, slowly heading towards 2 years, thank you very much. John Parrott, not the snooker player, member for 9 months, oi oi, happy Hollybubs Ted, thank you very much. Well, that is us done. I think we're going to call it. There's no sign of F-15 movements, the engines have gone. Everything's gone quiet and Damon's just got out of his car.
Nico,
hello.
Could you say hello to Alfie Lang from Tom and Meg?
Hello to Alfie
Lang.
Alfie Lang?
Yeah.
From Tom and Meg?
Yeah.
With the ladders?
I've got a funny feeling it's the same lad that we talk to like all the time.
Oh, nice one. Right. I think we're done. I think we're going to call it a day.
If it's not, fair enough.
Should we call it a day, Ted? A nice, sweet and neat into the weekend. I think it's about. I think so. It's a kebab wrap or a salmon wrap. It's the. Oh man, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. It was been really good to see today. There was lots of. In fact, they were all quick climbs, pulling some. More G's and a lowrider, right? So it was absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing today. Really good to see, and really good to see the F-22 pilots as well. That was always a treat. Got some good photos, and they've signed my F-22. So lovely. So just a quick one before we go. Just thanks everyone. Have the best weekend ever. Claire's packing up the shop. I'll put a little message on the online store. Okay, you can still order, so it's ready for when we come back from RIAT. But it's time for RIAT adventures. And just a quick one to the 94th Fighter Squadron. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, and especially to the 2 pilots. Thank you very much as well. So thanks a lot for that. And of course, the 94th operations. Would it be the 1 operations group, right? Yes, it would be, wouldn't it? The 1 operations group as well, back at Langley Air Force Base, and of course making up the 1 fighter wing. So 94th Fighter Squadron. Thank you very much. And of course, our home Suffolk crew, the 48 Fighter Wing, thank you for what you do. That all just completely rhymed, but never mind. Just rhymed again. I got to stop this, Ted. We're not doing any like freestyling today. So thank you very much, 48 Fighter Wing. All crew, thank you very much. You have probably inspired lots of aviation enthusiasts, or inspired to join, because there's only two things this channel can do: is to promote the Air Force, to promote recruitment, or to inspire photography and videography, or the actual hobby itself. So it's all good, everything is a good thing, and just to wish everyone an absolutely scorchingly good weekend. So sweep on, and that's it from me. And it's good. That sounded like the Ronnies, isn't it? Right, no, let's start again. My name's Nikos, cameraman, historian and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby, who's shaking his head at the moment at me. I know, mate, it's been a long week, right? And that's us done. So for the last time for today and for the week, it is see you soon. Wish you well. See ya. Oh, right.
Because just look on your deck, it's something, I swear something just fell.
Oh, yes, it did. It's just the patch.
Okay.
What, from up here?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just.
on your
Yeah, it was the patch. Let me just hit the button, and you can matronate it. Right. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, ladies, sheds and teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel membership. I'm Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Just want to say a massive thank you to all our members. Guns up, and oh yeah. Take it away, Ted. Ladies, sheds and teddy bears, we want to say a massive thank you to all of our subscribers for getting us to where we are today. We have gone all over the country, from as far as Lossiemouth to Bryce Norton, and military areas such as air weapons ranges, low flying areas, heritage centres and special flights for TED 2. We cannot do this without your support, and your support will be rewarded. You can now join the Ted Coningsby Squadron and help fund the channel to get us around the country and provide us with the funds for equipment to bring you better content too. We have 3 exciting membership levels with awesome YouTube perks to reward you back for your support. Our first level of membership is the Ted Coningsby Squadron. You'll get a loyalty badge on YouTube, unique TCS emojis that you can use on comments and live streams, members only videos which include behind the scenes, deleted scenes, sneak previews and also music videos that Ted likes to play the electric guitar on. You'll also get access to members only Discord server and discount on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise. All of this for just $1.99 a month. Oh yeah. Our second level of membership is the Posh Officers Club. This includes all of the squadron perks, private Posh Officers Discord chat room, Posh Officers discounts on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise, and the poshness of supporting the TCS even more. This is just £4.99 a month. Our third level was inspired by many of our fans who have been supporting the channel massively. So we'd love to reward you back with this, and our third level of membership is the Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron. This gives you a more personal experience with me and Ted, with exclusive live streams and content. You'll get a free Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron patch, a private Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron Discord chat room, a gold colour Discord username, and a higher discount on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise. All this for just $25.99 a month. Ladies, gents and teddy bears, the Ted Coningsby channel cannot thank you enough for all your support. And it's this support that keeps the dream, keeps the stream. Thank you so much. Aw, yeah.
Fighter Golf India, Brian Stone, come on, Well done, well done.